This here's from Megan's Mole on X, and it seems like Meghan Markle put out this clip here. Well, I'm not even exactly sure if it's brand new, but it's getting around, and she's saying she wants to be accepted. And the Megan you see on TV, in articles and things like that, is not the real Megan. It's an old song that a lot of people sing. The stuff they say about me isn't really me. The fact is, if you're as famous as Megan is, you're not going to be able to prove exactly who you are in real life to everybody, and actually, not to many people at all. So, saying it is really just whining. Anyway, let's take a quick look at this little clip that Megan's Mole features.
People should expect the real me in this, and probably the me that they've never gotten to know. Certainly not in the past few years, where everything is through the lens of the media, as opposed to, hey, it's me. I'm just excited to be myself and talk and be unfiltered, and yeah, it's fun.
All right, so here's the thing, things have shifted a little bit. It used to be there were celebrities, newspaper articles, some internet stuff, sure, but generally there wasn't a huge comparison of celebrities versus podcasters and internet personalities. And for a little while, these groups were separate. Internet people had their own followings, they were very big, but they didn't always cross over to like late night shows, Super Bowl appearances, a seat at the White House now, as far as press and who they let in and things like that. My point is, it was separate. So you got to see celebrities on the surface, and that's about all you had to judge, aside from the occasional drama and lawsuit. That was always there. But we've got kind of like a new wave celeb now who is the podcaster. And when you see them talking long form for an hour to even for like 15 minutes at a time, they're more relatable than these celebrities who you see for very short snippets of time. And when you do see them for a long time, it's fake stuff. Like her cooking show. You can't get to like really know somebody from watching a cooking show. She might talk about things she likes and wants people to relate, but it's all surface level, none of it's interaction, and she never actually gets down to answering deep questions unless it's some political point she's just throwing out there to take a side or something. The election in 2024 was eye opening in one way. I don't care what side you're on. I'm pretty politically neutral here for the bottom lines, but you could see Kamala got endorsed by a lot of celebrities, a lot of big ones with millions and millions of followers, and it didn't really do that much. You would think that with all that influence they theoretically had, things would be different. I don't care what you believe about the results of the election, how much, how little. My point is, if those celebs actually had pull, it shouldn't have even been close. So that kind of proves the point that there's pretty much a new day. Podcasters and long form content is where it's at. And that's not what Megan is. It's not what she's capable of. She's a very surface level person. And we get an article from page 6 about it. Megan fights to show she really is authentic in new Netflix series. Nobody knows who she is. Right. So, if you need a Netflix series to show who you are after you've been out in the public eye, I think you've missed your boat and people have seen who you are. It just feels like such a weak tactic. Like, well, my public image is terrible, so I'll release something that's condescending, telling people they really haven't figured anything out yet. Here's one where she held the baby up in the sunlight to get a picture. That's the theory. I don't know if I'd go far as to say that Megan actually wanted to put this baby's eyes in the sun to get a better picture. Come on, it could just be that was the lighting. But okay, I understand where the speculation comes from. If you're going to show up to, a school shooting site and act sympathetic, you might get blamed for something like this. If you're going to show up to games for wounded veterans and try to steal attention for yourself, you could see why people might say stuff like this. So, for a defender or someone in the middle, they might be like, well, come on, man. Megan's not that bad. No one's that bad. What are you saying? No one would do that. And you know what? maybe she doesn't do like really low down things like this. But my point is, you could see where people are making assumptions from and speculation from, since she does actually do other things that aren't so, let's just say, admirable. This is a pretty creepy picture. And this person says, in my opinion, we have all saw the real her when she caused so much pain to Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip in the last few years of their lives, mocked the Queen and tried to destroy the royal family simply to improve her awful image. Again, my opinion, never forget ever. And yeah, we could make a laundry list of all the things. That's just one more. But when you do something like put out a documentary that says no one knows the real me, yeah, that's pretty much a fish in the market. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.